Taser is a runner that loves running here. Best performances have been here at this venue. 4 starts, a win and 3 placings. That horse sits at $10 in the market for Lindsay Satherley and Catherine Cameron. Even Divine Essence is a runner that I was nearly close to putting in my numbers because of her run last start at New Plymouth. She ran okay in that race, had a big number. She went at what, 50-1 nearly in that race. So there's a number of chances outside of the favourite, that is for sure, which is just easing a touch. $4.40, open way to finish the day of the Joe York Bloodstock Trainers Prize Day over 1,800 metres. For his call on the last, as we're about to tick towards 6:39, here's Bruce Shewan.
Thanks, Brendan. The curtain comes down on a really good day's racing action here from Centennial Park. Track upgraded to a good 4, good crowd in attendance for Cocky's race day. And they're all in for the last, the Joe York Bloodstock. Often racing, Box Moss was slow to clear the gates. Other than that, there's very little over them. Vermello pushed along, is heading forward outside of race favourite Just Call Me Johnny. They're followed close Who's edging forward. Taser's trapped out at the first bend, but is heading forward towards the leaders. Elation about midfield, a bit keen outside of a Court of Appeal. Washi also throwing the head around. Going ahead of it, Divine Essence is trapped out 4 deep, no tempo. And a few of these are going to press forward. Well back in the field is Global Currency, followed by After Party. And Box Moss, after the slow beginning, has had no trouble tagging on at the tail. Into the back, bit more speed into the races. Taser, who was out on a limb, presses forward. Looks like it's going to cross over and lead. Vermello just had a little dig to try and keep it out. She hasn't crossed as yet, Taser. And the tempo's really gone into the race. Vermello now pokes up inside it. Divine Essence, who did a lot of running around that first turn, is up to third. It now has to camp on the leader. They opened up 4 lengths on Who. Just Call Me Johnny, then Elation. Washi's been out on a limb 3 deep. Court of Appeal back inside of Global Currency, who will be liking the tempo. One obscured outside of it, and Box Moss is at the tail side of the track. They've really compressed ranks here. Taser kicks on, had the better of Vermello, who's trying to kick back underneath it. Who rallies up to third, followed then as they turn by Divine Essence. Court of Appeal looking for room. Deeper out, Just Call Me Johnny with Washi getting to the outside, and Box Moss is joining in from last. Court of Appeal got the run back to the inside and shot away. Court of Appeal. Just Call Me Johnny's coming strongly out centre track, but a very good ride up from Massa Hassazini gets Court of Appeal home in the last. Just Call Me Johnny in second, close third. Box Moss, Global Currency, Who. Break to Divine Essence, followed across by Washi. The next was Elation. Vermello got taken on by Taser. They finished together, and they only beat After Party. Good tempo in the race. Court of Appeal let the speed go. Was tracking up really nicely coming to the corner. Just needed the gaps to appear, and when they did, dash through. And the mare by Eminent, out of the good race mare, Katie O'Beal, brings up win number 2 at start number 13 for the Fortuna team. Wins well over Just Call Me Johnny, Box Moss and Global Currency in the last.
Thanks for that, Bruce. Thanks for your calls here today. And Court of Appeal kicks off, ends a nice day for the stable with a run from Mussa where he just tracked. There was red hot speed. Boy, they were really keen to be able to try and win a chocolate fish down to the back straight, and it was on up front, that is for sure. Those leaders have collapsed, and it just meant those that could weave a path, and this horse did exactly that. Court of Appeal finding that right path under runners against the rail and wins the last. Court of Appeal for Mussa and Walker and Burgess in camp. 11, 3, 7 and 1 will be those numbers across the line. And what was it in the quaddie? Let's have a quick look to see what that was in the quaddie for you before we round out the day here. Gear up for the weekend. And haven't quite got that for you. In fact, here it is now. That quaddie will pay around Court of Appeal. The 11 will be $6,938.10. So a nice payout there if you've been able to find those numbers in amongst the quaddie, aided by Channel Surfer. 3, 7, 8 and 11 in the late quaddie. We'll leave it there, Blake Stoddart, because we're not too far away from our first race out of Ascot. It's been a really good day here out of Centennial Park. Enjoyed the racing action. We'll catch you on Friday morning for the leg up and then into the Wairere Falls on Saturday from Matamata. From everyone here, it's a very good evening.